the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, hit that like, comment, and share button. It is Sunday, right? It is Sunday night, I will say. And I want to talk to you guys about something. I'm going through 4 ways why unemployment, right, how rising interest rates can affect unemployment, ladies and gentlemen. I'm doing this episode because of what we see going on in the world. On Friday, let me pull it up. I thought I already had this pulled up, ladies and gentlemen, but I had it pulled up on my other laptop and didn't pull it up on this one. So unemployment has dropped down to 3.5%. Let me pull it up, right? Let me pull this thing up. Where is it at? There we go. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to bring this in, ladies and gentlemen. So y'all be patient with me here for a second. And here we go. Now, why is Prince bringing this up? This came out on Friday. This is why I'm bringing this information up, ladies and gentlemen. I want you guys and girls to be able to see me. Boom. There we go. Why am I bringing this information up? On Friday, unemployment dropped down to 3.5%. The markets turned down. The markets turned down when unemployment dropped to 3.5% because everybody knows the Federal Reserve is probably going to raise interest rates. Right now, textbook, we had 2 quarters of declining GDP. It was always in the textbook. That's what a recession was. But the White House came out and said, no, that's not a recession. What are you talking about? Get out of here. Stop saying that. We're not in a recession. They changed the definition. Give me a second here. They changed the definition of a recession. A recession is no longer 2 quarters of declining GDP. So you got to take a holistic view. Long story short, I'm saying all of this because the job market is still hot. Unemployment drops down to 3.5%. How can you say we are in a recession, Prince? That makes no sense, and you're 100% correct. We cannot say we're in a recession. But here, as the Federal Reserve raised interest rates because inflation is at 9.1%, according to the latest CPI report, what does that mean for interest rates, right? Now, let me remove this thing out the way. Let me bring this back in. So let's go through it, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Here we go. So right here, the first thing is as interest rates increase, that means that the cost of debt increases, meaning that an actual family who has a family of 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, I forgot the average interest rates, but guess what? When you have interest rates increase, the interest on your debt increases. We got to understand what's going on in the economy. Look at gas prices, look at food prices. As inflation is so high, people are deterred from buying goods and services and using their disposable income to probably pay off existing debt. So people will be trying to get rid of existing debt instead of buying additional goods and services. So what happens? This lowers consumer consumption. Now, savings account interest rates start to go up. You're probably seeing banks say, look at our savings account. Our savings are going up. This is going up. This is going up. Savings account and CDs are becoming more relevant. So number one, people are less likely to spend additional money because they are probably trying to pay off additional debt they already have because debt is becoming more expensive. For prime example, to take out a loan is becoming more expensive. To buy a house is becoming more expensive. Credit cards becoming more expensive. Anything with interest rates is becoming more expensive. So number one, people disposable income is decreasing in order to pay off debt. Number two, savings account, it makes more sense to save now than it did before. With this recessionary talk coming up, everybody's expecting I might lose my job or whatever. People are saving more money. And as they save more money, CDs, savings accounts are becoming more relevant. So it makes more sense to save. The more people save, the less they spend on goods and services. Number three, people, when they spend less money on goods and services, in return, you're going to have people do what? Now, companies don't need to produce this more. produce as much. They don't need to make as much production. They don't need to make so much production because people are buying less. So less production means less people you need to hire. Number 4, higher costs of exports. So as the interest rates go up, the dollar becomes stronger. As the dollar becomes stronger, this makes our products less attractive overseas. So when there's a weak dollar, internationally, people buy more of your product in America. When there's a strong dollar, people buy less in America. Because when the dollar is strong, other currencies may go weaker. When the other currencies are strong and the dollar is weak, our stuff becomes cheaper. But as interest rates go up and our price of our not a price the price of our goods and services go up, then people buy less of us. Those are the 4 reasons. Number 1, people are looking at the cost of your debt is starting to increase because of that credit card. Money is becoming more expensive to borrow as we raise interest rates, meaning that if it's more expensive, people are less likely to borrow money and people are less likely to want to go out and spend more money on goods and services. It's all about that disposable income, ladies and gentlemen. Disposable income, that money after you pay your goods and after you pay for your bills, that money that's left over every month. Guess what? That's starting to decrease because you're spending more money on gas. You're spending more money on food. The cost of your credit card has just gone up. The cost of borrowing has just gone up. People are less likely to go out and buy goods and services, number 1. Number 2, it makes more sense to save because savings accounts are outperforming the market. So far this year, the stock market is down about 20% S&P 500 wise, but look at savings account. They're making that whopping 1%. It looks good now. Number 4, when people buy less, companies produce less. And when companies produce less, they need less employees. Ding, 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 unemployment, right? Number 4, as interest rates go up, it makes our products less attractive on the international market. The less attractive our products are, the less people buy, the less workers we need. The less workers we need, here comes an unemployment tick. So right now, I think unemployment is bottoming out, and I think unemployment is going to turn around and start to go after the interest rates as we're raising interest rates. And inflation, the Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell, is chasing interest rates. By chasing interest rates, because he's going to look at the data, he's going to be like, unemployment is at a 50-year low at 3.5%. Inflation is at 9.1%. Of course, we need to raise these interest rates. But with that aggressive approach of keep raising interest rates to get these interest rates down to 3%, as he raises up these interest rates, money is going to become harder to borrow. I forgot one thing. Pretty much every company has debt on hand. Companies may feel less likely to take leaps into the future, make investments to the future because the cost of their debt and the cost of borrowing money is more expensive. And when companies are doing less to go out and borrow more money, companies doing less to expand, companies start to become more conservative and become slim and retract themselves. When they're not doing that much expanding and growing and they're not producing as much, they start to slim down. So this is how interest rates can change unemployment. This is why we're seeing unemployment so low. People are like, how can you say we're in a recession when unemployment is at 3.5%? That's what a lot of political heads are saying and some economists are saying. My thing to that is unemployment is a lagging indicator. And as these rising interest rates continue to rise, it will have a negative impact on inflation. A negative impact on employment. As we keep look what's happening to the housing market. You know, I look at my house, for example, I bought a couple of years ago. I've seen it go up just, I don't know, probably about 10, 20% a year, 20% a year, 20%, 20%, 20% up in value. Now I'm paying attention to this year and you're seeing it top out and kind of start to decrease a little bit, right? And that's the same thing I believe that's going to happen to other interest rates. Hey, what's going on there? I can't see your name there. It says, I can't even say your name, but you're saying good morning, sir. Good morning to you. I don't know where you're at in the world, but here in Denver, Colorado, it's about 8 o'clock at night. So 8 o'clock on a Sunday night. Thank you for tuning in. I see it's 7 people in here that's live right now. I'm very shocked that you guys and girls are live with me in Denver, Colorado. It is 8 o'clock at night. On the East Coast, it is 10 o'clock at night on a Sunday night. Most people getting up, getting ready to go to work, winding down for the night. Thank y'all for tuning in. I wanted to do this to put this out here. Oh, there we go. All the way from India. What's going on? All the way from, he said, I'm actually in India. Sorry, sir. It is morning for me. Okay, nice, nice. Good morning out there in India. We international show way out in India, tuning in to the show. And well, thank you for tuning in from India. I'm here in Denver, Colorado, where it's 8 o'clock on Sunday night. Good morning to you, sir. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Read the book called Economics in One Lesson, where it ties how everything impacts everything. That's what we're seeing. We're seeing these low unemployment numbers here in America, but people are saying, how can we be in a recession with low unemployment numbers? This is why, this is my explanation, how the Federal Reserve, we know he's going to raise interest rates because boom, that's why the market went down, because everybody knew unemployment rates was low and everybody knew inflation was high. So that gave all the justification for Jerome Powell to say, hey, let's raise these interest rates coming up next month. And I guarantee he's probably going to do 75 base points again. And as these interest rates continue to climb, look at the housing market. Housing market starting to cool off, starting to decline a little bit. This is the same thing I think is going to happen in a hot unemployment market that we have right now. Right now, people can demand what they want on a salary. People are switching jobs left and right. The military is having a hard time to recruit. People are getting paid the most ever got paid dollar-wise, not real income. That's a whole nother conversation. But that's pretty much where it is, lady. Those are the 4 reasons I believe in interest rates can impact unemployment. Good job on having low unemployment numbers, but be ready, ladies and gentlemen, for those unemployment numbers to go up, because we already seen these major companies come out, Apple, you name them, already come out starting to lay off people, do hiring freezes, all these type of things are starting to happen in the economy. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Prince Dykes. This is the Prince. I am the Prince of Investing. Check out that description box. I forgot to put it up in the thing. Check out the description box. Make sure you contribute to my book drive. Every dollar you donate will be matched. And I don't make a profit off of this. This is just a push to get the Wesley Learns children's book series on investing, credit, and insurance into kids' hands all across America. It's an open thing. If you want to contribute multiple times, one time, whatever you want to do, $1, $2, 50 cents, $5, $5 million, whatever you want to do, it'll definitely be a blessing. I definitely want, you know, anything I do, I'm going to be successful at it every time. I'm going to find a way to win. And I know you guys and girls, you don't tune in unless you're a winner as well. So anyway, you guys and girls have a great day. And to the next video podcast, cartoon. And also he just said right here, bye, have a great day. You have a great day too. I'm about to go get some rest. You have a great Monday out there in India. Peace, be safe. I'm out, and thank you.